Alright, what's up everyone? So in this video I have a graphic novel called My Friend Dahmer. If you don't know already, Jeffrey Dahmer killed a bunch of dudes and ate them, and did lots of nasty stuff. And you probably wouldn't click on this unless you knew who Jeffrey Dahmer was. But this book gives a different perspective that I did not know about until I saw the movie, and then I read this. It is written by a classmate of Jeffrey Dahmer in high school, and he goes by Durf, which is a horrible pen name. That's like calling yourself like Gary Guggenheim or Adolf Applesauce or something stupid like that. But I digress. This book shows what kind of person he was, leading into him abusing animals. And Dahmer was gay, and it kind of shows him figuring out that, and it affects his urges, I guess. And it shows him how he started drinking. He was abusing animals more and more. And his home life was horrible. The art style is very unique, I would say. It's very it pops out at you. It's not like a super serious art style. It's more of like a playful art style. You can really see the emotion in their faces, especially Jeffrey's. That's him right there. He's a bit of a loner, and the only time he got attention was when he was acting out, pretending to be, I guess, mentally challenged. He would do these. He'd do these like fake episodes where he'd fake having a seizure and just start screaming and yelling, flailing his arms around. I can't bend this too much. It's gonna end up like this, or the pages rip apart. I just did this like a minute ago, right before the video started. There he is, drinking right outside of school. And if you know anything about Dahmer's backstory, his parents were probably the biggest factor that made him lead down this path, because they were not attentive. They left him alone constantly, and when he was showing interest in cutting up animals and putting them in acid, the dad was just like, hey, pursue your interests, which is wild to me. That would be a super red flag. There he is with some trash bags full of body parts in his car, and it shows. It's basically a retelling of his life up to that first killing of an actual person, that hitchhiker. If you like the Dahmer show with I think Evan Peters, you'd probably like this. It's not as creepy and disturbing as that show, but it's still pretty creepy. But you get a lot of the point of view from the author that was in class with them, Durf. I don't know what his real name is, I don't really care. It's a terrible, terrible name. But yeah, it's pretty graphic. There is some animal torture in it. If that's not your thing, I would not recommend it. And it happens pretty early on, like the first few pages. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, he finds a dead cat, starts messing with it. But that's a picture of Dahmer right there, being a goofball, which in hindsight is super creepy. That he was so lonely, even though he was surrounded by classmates every day for 7 hours. He was lonely, and his friends were just interested in having him around because he made them laugh. And he was so desperate for attention because his parents didn't give it to him, and it really screwed him up. I don't think it's his parents' fault that he was killing people, but it's their fault that he ended up so weird. You get what I'm saying? It's like he wasn't sheltered, but he was pretty much self-sheltered because his parents didn't encourage him to go out and be a normal person. They just let him be a recluse, sit in his head all day, going crazy. They'll mess you up. He might as well have been in a insane asylum, sitting there. So yeah, I'd recommend it. It's a pretty short read, but it's pretty cool if you like serial killer stuff. National bestseller. And check out the movie too. Alright, let's see you in the video. Thanks for watching.